speaking of the famous RS ending equaling father, well, Thesaurus ends in RUS, father gets the last word. And of course, the Thesaurus is the book of words. So, RS. And then it just occurred to me that all the dinosaur names end in Rus, like Brontosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and all to the glory of the Father who created them all. So, RUS equals father. We talked about that in the previous video, the details thereof. And then, of course, you have Toys R Us and stuff. But far more important than Toys R Us is the Thesaurus that contains all the words, God willing, of the English language. And so Father gets the last word. That is the word from the Lord. And so when you look at your, Thesaurus, Father is on the end, the famous RUS equals Father. And then we've solved Thesaurus before, and you can poke around and find more stuff if you want in there. I always like checking near the center, and you can find a lot of stuff. Like there's another SUR. Like there's two SURs in Thesaurus. There's the SUR in order, or the RUS. Very famous set of letters to glorify Father. And then you can go to Tyrannosaurus, the dinosaur names like Brontosaurus. And in fact, it ends in Saurus, like Thesaurus. And everyone wants a piece of this. Actually, God is sovereign over this, so that Father gets the last word on all these creatures. So I can't remember. This is going back to grade school, man. Like, list of largest dinosaurs. Even the word dinosaurs ends in RUS. So who takes the glory for the dinosaurs? Well, clearly Father does. Because Father gets the last word. RUS. It's on the end of dinosaurs, just like Thesaurus. So Father gets the last word on the dinosaurs. You knew that was going to happen. And so if I just Googled the list of largest dinosaurs. Brontosaurus, I remember from grade school, was always the largest one. There was like, I want to be the Brontosaurus. Okay. But there's a lot of them that end in Rus, so I just want to scoop up some big gold. So yeah, Argentinosaurus, Spinosaurus. This is a huge gem. This is a revelation here. Father gets the last word. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Triceratops. And man, if you want to, get into... oh, I hate it when they make you go through a slideshow. It's all for advertising. It's just so unbelievable. Here, go through our slideshow and extend your time on our ad site. Wow. So there's Argentinosaurus. Someone has another article. Oh, largest organisms. Chimney. Ooh. But I always remember there was a lot of... Here. Oh my gosh, I can't even get at the text. So here we go. Here's Giganotosaurus, one of the largest theropods known. So these would have existed before the flood of Noah. By the way, to get the truth on the age of the earth and the dinosaurs and the flood of Noah, you must go to the website, which I will... Hello!
Hey, Derek.
Hey, man. I'll be down in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Of creationscience.org. Where did it go? Oh, was it creationscience.com? Yeah, I think it's creationscience.com. Yeah, here it is. The book is online free. You must read this book. It's one of the best books you'll ever read outside the Bible. It explains the flood of Noah and why we have mountains the way they are today, and shooting stars and the meteors and the craters on the moon. And it's ordained by this man, Walter Brown. By the way, Walter is +1 for Father. I've preached on Walters before. But you must read this book. It's online free at creationscience.com. But you can get a hard copy, and it's a gorgeous book to explain to you whence the dinosaurs lived before the flood of Noah, and that's why they were wiped out in the flood. But God is sovereign over their preservation for his glory and the naming thereof until this hour, and they all end in Rus. So here we are looking at Giganotosaurus, which ends in RUS, which is Father. And and Brachiosaurus. And so I'm just stating the obvious. I'm just looking for more Russes. Supersaurus. And then Titanosaur. You get the S-U-R in there as well. But Tyrannosaurus, you know. And then Spinosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, Gigantosaurus, Pterosaurus. And I'm just scooping up big oblins, and then these look like, and I remember, yeah. Okay, well, I just want to state the obvious there. RUS equals father, and oh my gosh. Wow. Oh yeah, Stegosaurus, the guy with the spikes. Ankylosaurus. So, Triceratops. And if you want, you can go on a tear solving all these dinosaur names, but I'm here to preach the obvious that dinosaur. And there's your +1. So there's father. There's another hot father sitting right there. 58, bang on the nose. And done. Okay, pretty good. And we solved the blue whale a million times. Like, whale is flawless for father, and blue is flawless for father. And we solved all the biggest animals in a previous video. You can watch that for whenever you want to. Well, there you go. So big gems from RUS land. Father.